good demand.
All right, so that's about the banks. Let's move on to the biscuits from the banks now. And Britannia, that's the stock of the day today, up almost 10%. In fact, at a fresh record high. As we speak, the company has also crossed 1 lakh crore in terms of market cap. Why is that? Well, because in the second quarter, their revenues have been the highest ever as far as the quarter's numbers are concerned. Gross margins have improved, and the market share for the company too has been at a 15-year high. As far as the numbers are concerned, on all parameters, they've beat street estimates comprehensively. They've met the street estimates on volume growth of 4 to 5% as well. The only concern that the street had was that long-term debt for the company had risen by almost 1,000 odd crores, and to that the management has clarified in the conference call. They said that they've taken this debt only to fund capex because the cost of debt at 5.8% was extremely attractive, in fact much lower than the yield that their own treasury would bring as well. In fact, they clarified on a lot of the other doubts that the street had on group company issues. Bombay Dyeing, as they said, exercised the right to appeal against the SEBI order. On raw material prices, they said that they expect this to stabilize going forward, so it's good for the margins of the company going forward. New products, which now contribute about 5% to their revenues, have been growing extremely fast, so that's a positive. In fact, they gave us an example of their croissants business may end this year by almost 150 crores in terms of a run rate. And finally, in terms of the management transition, they've said that Rajneet Kohli, who was appointed as the ED and CEO very recently, will take full charge of day-to-day ops, with Varun Berry taking only strategic calls as well. So as a result of which, the stock's doing extremely well. What's also doing well is Bombay Burma, which holds about 50.5% stake in the company, worth almost 50,000 crores, and its own market cap is around 6,500 crores. So maybe it's the street giving a little more premium to the discount that it's trading with in terms of holding company. That's about Britannia. Let's actually listen into what Varun Berry, the MD of the company, had to say during the conference call.
While I'm not on the board of Bombay Dyeing, but whatever we know is that Bombay Dyeing has already clarified through the press release, that it's fully compliant and will exercise its right to appeal against the SEBI order. We've taken debt, yes. We've taken debt for our Ranjangaon expansion, which was a lot of that in dairy. The dairy plant is almost ready and should be commercialized soon. So dairy, then we've got a factory coming up in Tamil Nadu, a factory coming up in UP to fund that, and we've got a loan at a very low price. We've got a loan at 5.8%. So we are looking at approximately exit rate of about 150 crores, which is I would say a reasonable number for a product which has just been launched. The total NPD contribution, it will probably be about 5%.
All right, that's the word coming in from Britannia, but it's time for a break. On the other side, we'll connect